it's about to go in my tummy.
Everything got to have Tony Chachere's on it. I watched my stepmom because I helped them get groceries out one day when I was here, and what she does is she buy a whole lot of ingredients, and then the big ones from Sam's is like a wholesale grocery place down here, and take she'll take an empty one, and then she'll mix all of her seasonings in it, and the base of that seasoning mix is Tony Chachere's. And she put some extra stuff in there, but the base is Tony Chachere's.
All right. I am privy to jump in on a wonderful conversation.
Oh yeah,
Tony Chachere's.
Yeah.
Yes, we got a hell of a conversation today.
Oh, okay, I'm mute my mic now. Yeah.
God bless y'all.
Me too.
What is this, January 19th?
Yes, sir.
How many more Thursdays are in this month?
One.
One.
I think. One.
All right, so we will do this Thursday and next Thursday. Next Thursday will be our last class, but we will see you all again March 21st. So it's not being done. It's just that you're graduating. You understand? March 21st. We give you a month break. Yes, ma'am. It may not be March 21st.
No, yeah. I was just gonna say you saying that we're graduated. I don't know if I should be excited or scared.
I'm a little bit of both.
You should be excited because you survived with me for over 40 weeks. This went over 40 weeks. You should be scared because Pathbender, you were forced to go through this just to comprehend what I even wanted to tell you in Pathbender.
Oh Lord. All right. Well, congratulations.
This is like so Kim got her big daddy somewhere. I don't know where. He probably off camera. Cooking some mashed potatoes. He not there? Okay. No. He gonna be there later. He gonna be there later. She ain't that saved. He gonna be there later. You understand? He gonna be there later.
I have to do my leadership. I can't have company until after leadership.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, then.
Leave him alone. You better leave him alone.
He's so fine she can't concentrate. You hear me? Boo boo.
I know how that is.
Yeah. He's so fine you can't concentrate because he like me. He like, man, since you on there, you ain't paying me no attention. Cut your camera off real quick. Okay, somebody got that though. Somebody got it.
Story of my life, Antonio.
So yeah, somebody got it. Well, fine. Don't cut your camera off there. Everybody should be.
Leave it out.
Leave it out.
Don't encourage him, Kim.
Thank you, Uncle Jerome. Thank you. Don't encourage. Please, Kim. You know he's gonna keep going.
Oh, I haven't had my
Antonio, we have Adonia
I miss y'all.
and she got her camera on. So stop.
Leave it on. Let them see them faces you make. Leave it on.
We miss you too, Kim. We miss you too.
The old face.
You understand? Because I know the cheat code. I just go straight for the spot. Ain't nobody got time to be waiting. Multiples. Let's get this done. So go ahead and let them see. I bet you can we get off here quick.
In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
Okay. Adonia, come get your brother, please. Come get your little brother. Let's say no.
Little Deanna
way too much.
TMI.
No, thank you.
TMI. That's what. Oh, yeah, Deanna's the same person. Yeah, shoot, God dog it.
I keep telling y'all when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like Miss Adonia.
So you ain't gonna wear the same outfit twice. Nope. I'm so sleepy tonight. Don't laugh if you see my head nodding. Okay, we not gonna laugh. Tonight is the night. Did we decide last week that we would keep these videos, but only in Pathbender? For the
only for
for people who spend thousands of dollars.
I know. I remember somebody saying people, they gonna pay for it, okay,
But if you don't spend $2,000, $3,000, you can't even. They don't even get to have access to y'all. Because I told you y'all my last class. I'm not doing this. This is my 8th cycle. So. But it needed to be done due to the content of Pathbender. Do y'all want me to give you some? Okay, we got options here. We can all stare at Adonia all day. That'll be glorification for all of us. You understand? We can all do that. We can do that, and then we'll all go to heaven and get to wherever we're trying to get to. That's number one. Okay. Number two, as Grace watches NBA in her background. I ain't mad at you. Like Phil watching golf. I ain't mad at you. Number two, our other option is I could tell you about Pathbender finally, or I could do it next week, or I could tell you what we're going to do tonight and then tell you about Pathbender, and then we finish the class. It's up to you. It sounds like option three was your favorite option. Okay, all right then. Otis said option three. Oh, Damali said option three. The rest of y'all don't matter. Okay. The rest of y'all don't matter. Otis and Damali. Only two people that matter. There you go. Them my partners. You know what I'm saying? We drink hot sauce out the bottle together. I don't know where this come from. I have no idea. It just rolled out my head.
We don't either.
Well, I tell you, I didn't have jokes until varsity football. When I started playing football, yeah, you can't survive if you can't. It can't be. I call it what we used to call it witty. Now it's petty. You know, you gotta have them jokes. Yes, you know something. You gotta have them jokes. You can't. What are those? Right? You gotta. You understand? You can't. Fabby, you look good, girl. You're 9 months pregnant. You've been 9 months pregnant since you got here.
You've been saying I'm 9 months pregnant.
God, I think you 8 months pregnant. I swear. I swear. I don't know why I've been having you 8 months pregnant for 8 months.
Yeah.
I mean, that baby ain't never coming. Yeah. you carrying the Lord is what you or an elephant. I'm not sure which one.
No, I'm 30 weeks now, so I'm considered 7 months pregnant.
All right, then. So when Pathbender starts, in which you're in, you'll be you'll be doing all that, you know, saying trying to the class. I got you.
Yeah. Almost. I'm kind of scared because it's like now it's like, oh shit, it can be 6 weeks, it could be 7 weeks, it could be 10 weeks. No one knows.
Good. You're looking good. You know, pregnancy make y'all real healthy. Your hair get longer, your skin go. You look good. You look good. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't even comb my hair. I just wake up and this is what it is.
I'm sure.
Only when I have to go to work or do.
You woke up like that.
Yes, I literally did.
I woke up like this.
I'm sure Mr. Warren appreciates it. Mr. Warren said, "Girl, keep looking good. Keep looking." Ain't you a Scorpio too? Did you tell me you?
I am a Scorpio, and he definitely. I don't know. He definitely.
That's why
I think maybe because the time's getting closer. I don't know, but he's trying all of a sudden and stuff. So
yeah, that's where stuff get real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't look like him. You know, some of us got to work on it. Some of us got to work on it.
Yeah. So
some of us got to work on it. Okay, so I will tell you guys about, or guys and gals, about Pathbender. You know who made me stop saying guys and speaking? Les Brown. Les Brown broke me of that. Les Brown. And a lot of people go, all right, guys. Like, guys, there's women out there. You can't do that. Les Brown actually broke me out that habit. Yeah, sure did. Sure did. It was a hard habit to break, too. Hard habit to break. So Pathbender is a guided journey to earthly ascension. What does that mean? A guided journey to earthly ascension. Just stop right there. Some of the gifts you're going to get in the middle of the class. There are, so the main thingamabobby is 12-week rites of passage. I'll just stop right there. You know when y'all got that ready. 12-week rites of passage. Cool. All right, outstanding. There's a 40 pre-recorded messages, which is this. So y'all ain't got to worry about that because you don't need to take these. 12-week rites of passage. And then there's also 12 workshops once a week. 12 workshops. So you got a 12-week rite of passage, and you have a 12-week workshop. They are in the same week, though. We'll meet 2 days. We're going to meet on Thursdays and Sundays, unfortunately for me. I'm trying to change Sundays because I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I might even be meeting at 8 in the morning because I'm this close to canceling that 8 in the morning meeting. But anyway, I've been saying that for a year, Jerome, but I really am this close. I really am this close. I really am this close. I'm not in the mood to give more than what comes back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not in the mood. I'm not talking about tangible things. I'm talking about if I give more to Jerome than Jerome gives to himself, I have an issue with this. Because that's not my target audience. That's somebody else's ministry. Amen. That's Kim like them folk. I don't. Kim love them folks. She got to motivate. I don't want them. I don't even believe in motivational speaking. What the hell they like motivate me out? I don't remember the last time I listened to a motivational speaker. I'm motivated every day I wake up. So I just don't have it in me. Oh, go ahead, Phil.
Why don't you consider doing 3 days instead of 5?
You are a wise man. See, you are just, I mean, God damn, Phil, you're just so wise. All right, let's write that down. 3 days instead of 5. Put that to me in line app. I like that.
Say it again. 3 days. What?
3 days instead of 5. 3 days instead of 5.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna pick my crowd though. I'm gonna pick my crowd. I want to, in the same manner in which I am shifting everything to tech, which I've been doing for 2 years. Well, if you count this year, this is the second year, 2 years. It's the same manner I want my audience shifted to a bunch of Phils, a bunch of Otises. You know, anyway, we'll talk about that. I just don't want folk who, if I'm building for you for free, by golly, and you ain't doing that, I mean, we got a problem. Right? We got a problem because I don't need the content. I got plenty of content. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of content. I don't need the content. All right, so 40-week, we already got that. 12-week workshop, 12-week rites of passage. Hath been the journal, which would be coming. So happy and grateful, which you would get for free. Were we not? Well, I don't think y'all get it for free. I think you have to. Y'all are the people I said you get Pathbender for free, but you got to pay for your materials. Yes. All right, that's all right. Whatever Melissa's charging, that is what I have no idea what she's charging, but that's what you'll pay. People like Phil, your book now works just fine. It works just fine. All right. It works just fine. It works just fine. And then we're going to call it altar training. We'll get there in a little bit. And then we're going to have 12 mores. So you're going to have 3 12-week thingies. They're all different. And I may stack them or I may go 36 weeks. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll do it according to the stuff, because once the second cycle of Pathbender happens, 2 of those will be pre-recorded. 2 of those will be pre-recorded. Right? Y'all will be the pre-recorded people. So you get some sort of benefits as well. Then you have holistic health, fortifying your spirituality and health, energizing your feminine energy. Wow, that's not for. It's not for. Although all you men need to energize your feminine energy, since alpha women like Fabi follow me. Feminizing your feminine energy is appropriate as I am catering to my audience. Right? Appropriate, because like I'm sure you, Adonia has zero issues handing it all over to the right man. Look at it, thumbs up. Y'all see it? Like y'all see it? Be like, I have no idea what did I put in more details, private messenger. Put in more details about what was that for me? Oh, all right, then that makes sense. All right, that's why I didn't get it. I was like, man, what the hell I just said? I can assure you, Adonia is like, Daddy, here you go. What you want me to call Daddy? King, Master, which one? As long as you take all these bills and I just go do what I want to do. Here, there you go. See you at 8. I'll have dinner ready. So I'm a cut.
Oh Lord, what was you about to say?
So proud of you because you rarely filter yourself. You've been filtering yourself a lot lately.
Too much.
So proud of you.
I am used to dating the Adonias and Dianas who got it all together, who would gladly say, here you go, it's your turn now. I'm good. So when you tap into that feminine energy, there is a blessing that starts following you. I'm not telling you how to be feminine. That's the white supremacy in your head. That's not what I'm telling you. That's not what I'm telling you, right? That's how you heard it. I'm saying that as a man, Jerome needs to tap into his feminine energy, or he can't hear his wife. Amen. Got it. I got it. All right, this that makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. You need both. You need both. Why? Why you need both, Antonio? No, I don't. God is both. And Neil Donald Walsh captures that greatly in his conversation with God. Even his audiobook has God as man and woman, which I find super impressive. God is both. God is both man and woman. You don't think so? Let us make man in our image. You thought man meant man, or man meant mankind? Adamah, Adam, Hebrew word, means mankind. Look it up yourself. Is mankind just a bunch of dudes walking around with penises? No. Mankind means Fabi. And if you treat that pregnant woman properly, if you treat Renee, about to be pregnant woman, properly, you'll get a proper blessing. You get your ass getting pregnant tonight. You understand? You're gonna be 8 months pregnant for 8 months too. Nah. Okay. Prophet Jerry ain't playing with you.
You can't hear him because I'm in the kitchen, but he's back there cracking up. He is cracking up. Okay,
he about to crack you up. He about to crack you up.
Too late. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
That's what you're supposed to say. That's a good married answer. Too late, ladies. Just in case y'all was wondering. I'm taken care of. Look, even Adonia was like, that's right, though. That's right. That's right, baby. That's right. That's right, baby. That's right. All right, then we got a bunch of relationship stuff that we'll talk about. And then some other stuff. So we'll go from there. Also, womb. Let me just not say that. Shh. Let me just not say none of that. Okay. All right. Tonight we're talking about Otis internet down. Oh man. Okay. Tonight we're talking about common relationship problems and solutions. And right there, Talisha just went. I shouldn't even logged in. I don't know why I logged into this. I just don't even. I already got my hair wrapped. I ought to hang this whole call up. I ought to dog it. 30 or relationship problems and their solutions. I kind of want to stay away from the solutions right now. Sorry about your internet owners. They just told me we're talking tonight about 30. Well, it's not. Well, it might be 30, but relationship problems and solutions. The reason I say this for our second to last class is because everything is a relationship. And please hear me well. While I tell you how me and Grace need to get along, I'm also telling you the way Grace treat me is the way Grace treat her money. Rewind, press play. Everything on this planet is a relationship.
Okay,
Because-
look here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay.
Talk to me.
Lord, okay. I don't know why.
You got a secret problem with me. You got a secret problem with money. Help
I
me,
don't know.
somebody.
I don't know why the Lord speaks to me through you. Anyway, first of all,
I'm going down this sword.
no, I was scrolling social media. I can't remember which platform I was on, either Facebook or Instagram. And there was a lady that was talking because under her it was said to learn more. Because so she was having she's gonna have a webinar or something. And so she said one day she went to a conference where she was looking forward to the gentleman speaking. He said he took out his wallet, took out the money from the wallet, spread it out. He had a bunch of hundreds and fifties or whatever. And he said, this right here is money. He said, I just love money. And he started kissing the money. And she said in her head, she was like, I can't believe he did that. That is so, this, that, third. Somebody, I can't, I don't even think he's spiritual. And she said, no. And he said, right now, a lot of y'all are thinking what I did was crazy and insane. And half of y'all think I'm not spiritual. She was like, man, can you get out of my head? He said, but some of y'all would have done the opposite with that, with your money. And he said, but money is, if you don't, what you just said about treating the money, he said, I love money. So money is going to, however you treat money is how it's going to treat you, So he said, because if I had brought a young boy up here about 4 or 5 and picked him up and said, hey, this is my grandson. I just love my grandson, and kissed him. Y'all be like, oh, well, you cherish the things that you love. And so they treat you well when you treat it well. And he said, the same thing with money. If you repulse money gonna repulse you. So I was like, okay, I got it.
Now reverse that, Coach Grace, because you coaching right now. You hear me?
Mhm.
Reverse that. Same energy.
Mhm.
Reverse that. How I treat Damali. That's how money gonna treat me.
Right.
Especially if I love Damali. I'm with Damali. See, money is not allowed to treat me better than I treat my spouse. I'll wait. Y'all let that sink in. It's not allowed. Why? Because money don't exist. Money is just an extension of God. No, it ain't.
Right.
Okay. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Yes.
Right. I remember what she said now.
Talk to me, Grace.
He said,
You coaching.
whatever you say about money,
Come on.
money heard you. So money heard you. So with whatever you tell money, it heard you. Oh, okay. You don't it's the root of all the love of me is the root of all evil. Okay, I got it.
This is why. See, y'all not finna like me. Y'all not finna like me. This is why independent women is a bad thing. See, I didn't say self-sufficient women. I used a different word. Independent women are cutthroat, aren't they? I said self-sufficient. Adonia, you're self-sufficient. You're self-sufficient. You're self-sufficient. Independent says, I don't need nobody. And Phil tells y'all every other month, nature abhors a vacuum. Every other month. If you want to be a vacuum, nature will punish you for that. Phil, would you like to say something right here? Because them your words. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
No, it's just nature's goal to fulfill itself. And the void is the void. So it's the contrast.
That ain't got nothing to do with Phil. That ain't got nothing to do with Antonio. That is nature. Nature wants to be God. Nature wants to live, and nature must coexist with another form of nature. And everybody talking about I'm self-made is currently in a limited harvest. Pick me, Damali, pick me. Oh, thank you so much for picking me. Black folk, come here real quick. Let me talk to you, black folk. I ain't talking to nobody else with you, black folk. It's only in the black community, okay? Well, it feels black. Only in the black community where we fight over money. You know why? Because most of the black community, the woman makes more than the man. I'll wait. I want you to look and I want you to analyze every other culture on this planet. Yeah, you look. I'm looking at all y'all faces. Only in the black community does the woman typically make more than the man. And if you think about it, Adonia, every single time that you've heard the conversation where he got to at least make more than me, that ain't came from no white person in most cases. And if it did, she was 20 in college.
Yep. And we are more educated. We out educate and out earn our men.
Yeah, but also with the same group was out the most educated group of women on the planet too. So that's not really a thing.
No doubt. But also, come 1968, there was a war on the black community. From put all the black communities where the interstate highways are to a bunch of stuff. And I don't want to make this a black thing, but I'm trying to tell you something. I'm not trying to make this a black thing, but I am using a very good example so you can all understand something. You need to fiercely understand that the black culture is very independent. May I help y'all? 1600. Now, 1700, black people, Dr. Claude Anderson tells you this, owned 1% of the United States of America's wealth. 2023, black people own 1% of the United States of America's wealth. Nature abhors a vacuum, whether you have a woke agenda or not. I don't care how black you are, how white you are, how conscious you are. If you are not in the laws of success, you can call it whatever you want to call it. Nature gonna get you. See, I didn't like that. And I know you didn't. But I came here to tell you uncomfortable truths. I came here to tell you that the only culture on the planet that's looking for a leader to lead them is the black culture. White folk ain't got no leader. Asian folk don't have a leader. Mexicans don't have a leader. Jerome, I'm talking in this place. We the only people looking for a leader. Come on, we need somebody to unite us because we don't understand the laws of success. And the laws of success, Adonia, 100% says, if you try to be independent, you're never gonna make it. So leverage is manipulation to us. Working, we don't like group projects. Come on, help me somebody. Come on now. We don't like group projects.
I am weird because I love them, probably because I'm an extrovert, but other than
And
that,
you don't
yeah.
like thinking. And you don't like thinking.
I don't
But
like group projects because I don't want to be doing all the damn work and no. Do your
I do
part.
like group projects.
Okay.
I do, but I'm like her, but I tend to be the one that gets the extra load. But we got to back up for a second because where we are has a lot to do with what happened to us back in the slave days. They separated us on purpose. They intentionally removed the men out of our household. Think about the welfare system. You hide somebody up under a bed because you can't, they can't know that there's a man in the household. They did it on purpose to prevent us from having the strength that we needed to be a one. And we fell for it. We brought it into the Americas and where we're at now, and we fell for it. It was it was intentional because they know the power of the two.
That's right.
So that's where it began.
You're right. And here's the deal. And we recovered from it. Had Black Wall Street, all sorts of stuff. And then Martin Luther King went out there and united us. Get yourself out of here. And then they hatched a plan in the 70s. What the hell are we going to do with 39 million free Black people? And they hatched a plan. Now, let me take it out of black and white. I'm just trying to get you to see that name me somebody more independent than a Black person. I'll wait. No. Name me somebody that says I'll do it myself more than a Black person. I ain't never seen it. We're the only culture that is bred independence. Our churches are independent. Our denominations scream independence. Our relationships scream independence. Our women scream independence. Independence is a Black badge. And nature doesn't see color. The universe don't see color. The universe just see motives. Passed down from generation to generation. Sorry. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, the Jewish culture is pretty close.
No doubt. The Jewish culture is very close. And while they have a lot of money, they always seem to have to protect it, don't they? No. Process information. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. They always seem to have to protect it. Laws, other stuff that I won't mention, like the Gaza Strip, which is totally inappropriate, but we'll just leave that alone for right now. You don't understand politics and geography, you wouldn't understand what I just said. But it is what it is. Hear me out. Independence is a very bad thing. Self-sufficiency, co-working, teamwork, having your own dreams, all these things are good things. But how can two walk together? See, you Black folk love to quote that and still want to be independent.
I can't stand you.
How can two walk together unless they agree? You didn't independently change your underwear when you was a baby. Come on, Trinace, go ahead.
So first thing, that's unfortunately what our mothers teach us, to be independent, while they teach their sons something different. That's one thing. Secondly, we have been disappointed so often. It's difficult to show a level of vulnerability as I need help, because it's weak to need help. Shoot, help me. I don't want to be responsible. I'm not gonna go on a rap about responsibility no more.
I got you.
But this is what we're taught. Never let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you hurt. Be strong. And it is in the Black community, and it's a lot of pressure for us women of color, generally speaking, because that's how we've been bred. That's what we've been taught. So at this point, and I'm not trying to make this no mini dissertation, but but at this point, when you can connect to people who are doing something different, because it's obvious I'm doing the same thing. I'm not getting no better. I'm not getting no smarter. I'm not getting no richer. I'm still by myself, being independent. So until we get the understanding that for real, the Bible's words are what they are, two are better than one. And it's not just about intimate relationships. It's about partnership, period, altogether. Equally yoked or unequally yoked, or yoked is still two. So the point is, if God had meant for us to be alone, we would be asexual and we would be worms.
And you'd came out of an egg. Because your mother womb was a partnership, your first partnership. Actually, I'll push that further. When that sperm hit that egg was your first partnership. or you living in your father's testes was your first partnership. How far you want to do this? We can keep going backwards.
I'm just saying the level. There are so many levels to that when you think about it. It's just so many levels. We can't get together. We need a leader because I don't know how to help. Why we need a leader? Because we can't even follow right. No. We can't even follow right.
That may be fair, but no other culture needs a leader but Black people.
Now, when I said that years ago, people got mad, but it's true. Who is going to be the next leader? You are the leader. You are the leader. You the superstar. You the leader. You the one.
Okay, let me show you this just one more time. I'm gonna just go back to black and white one more time, just so you can understand what I'm saying. Never has a Jewish or white, any culture, just think of a culture, never have they picked an entertainer and said that's a Black leader. But when they call Black leaders, they always entertain us.
Donald Trump.
Well, I wouldn't say Donald Trump was entertained. He was a businessman turned entertainer, but I do get you though. I do get you. Come here, Steve Harvey. Come here, this person. Come here, that person. They always, you know what I'm saying? Just hear this. What I'm trying to get you to hear is I don't, and this conversation, I don't care about black and white. I'm using it though, because it's a powerful example. What I'm telling you, straight up, Kim, is we are bred with independence since slavery. And our wealth of ownership haven't went up yet. Now, I dare you look at the statistics. I dare you to look at how much wealth we own today, 1%. How much wealth do Black people control? 1%. How was it in slavery then, Antonio? 1%. Now, God dog it. Now we out of dumb. Or there's something else afoot. And forget all the smart answers. I'm giving you the spiritual answer. We're against the laws of success by cultural upbringing. That's all I'm arguing for is the laws of success. Go ahead, Phil.
I heard this. I didn't check it too. 3 individuals control 50% of the wealth of this country.
That's amazing.
You might want to fact check that, but I remember hearing that someplace.
Say it again.
3 individuals control 50% of the wealth in this country.
Somebody, y'all fact check that. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates or Warren Buffett. One of them.
Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. The crazy thing is, y'all know every time we talk about wealth, this is how great you are. Because real power is felt, not seen. Every time we talk about people controlling income, we never bring up the Rothschilds. We never. We never bring up right?
All the DuPonts, any of that stuff.
Because they're like Michael Jordan. So you say, who's the best player in the NBA? You just automatically say, we're not talking about Jordan. Let's talk about everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? Let's just talk about everybody else. All right, let's bring this back. Because I at no point did I mean black and white, but I know how you think. Adonia, listen to me. Me and Adonia together, ooh, baby, you smell good. Whatever, all the other stuff I say. And then she get pregnant. She gonna be talk of the town because she too old to be getting pregnant. So she gonna be the talk of the town. You hear me, Jerome? I mean the talk of the town. You hear me? And then I raise her kid back on that independent stuff. Okay. In case you think that's a crazy example, how many of you, Black, white, Jew, or Gentile, have to undo what your co-parent is doing currently? Don't fool me now. It's at least 2 of them. Okay, now we got 4. Now we got 5. Now we got 6. We got to unteach. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't fool me. Don't fool me now. Don't fool me now. Somebody come in. Money don't grow on trees. Baby, the money gotta go, baby. baby. That's just temporary. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. That's all right. Y'all don't want to play. Now, what I just did, I didn't go on a rant. I gave y'all my first 4 things written down. Number 1, unrealistic expectations. Number 2, unclear expectations. Number 3, lack of communication. Number 4, refusing to communicate. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. Number 5, an unsupportive partner. Number 6, the inability to generate income. I want y'all to look at those 6 things. Tell me, should I even continue with the class after those 6 things?
No.
If you've been divorced before, would you look at 1 through 6 and see if you've been in that category? If you see a church get messed up, see if it's in that category.
1 through 6.
Y'all, we so jacked up. Here's the deal. Since you don't get no connotation from feeling Susan, you take your little jacked up self into a relationship with the same 1 through 6. Tracy, this is all I'm trying to tell you. All I'm trying to tell you, cuz. Tracy, this is what I'm trying to tell you, cuz. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Okay? All I'm trying to tell you is you're not allowed to wine and dine Deanna. Congratulations, you're gay now. Congratulations. Power to you. You're not allowed to wine and dine Deanna and make her your, I have no idea. I only know anything like me. Make her, you can't be daddy to her. You understand? I don't know no way. Just, you can't run that when you fit these 6. Did I make some sense? Deanna, read the first one for me.
Unrealistic expectations.
So here's Deanna. She trying her butt off. All right. I'm going to change, Antonio. I'm going to change. I'm going to change. I'm going to change. Deanna do something. I go, bleep that. That ain't what you did last time. So what you're saying is I can't even change, though. Because you want to bring up my past when I change. Oh, yeah, I don't want to play with me. See. If you've ever, we're not, don't answer this question. If you're with somebody right now, let's all pretend we're talking about 20 years ago. Is that okay? No, for Jerome, let's all pretend we're talking about our first relationship. Not because if you're older, you can't let Jerome be married for 90 years. So let's pretend we're talking about when we was teenagers. Jerome probably met her as a high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? So pretend we ain't talking about the one you with. All right, there you go. Not the one you with. But how many of you been with somebody that keep bringing up your past you can't even change? Come on. Keep your hands up high. No, come on. I want participation. Keep your hands up high. Keep your hands. You can't even change. Can't even change. Watch this here. Your money act the same way. You thought the whole time y'all thought I was on a rant. Can I push it further, Grace? God done sent you a breakthrough. You can't even see it. Breakthrough act the same way. You judge, you invisible to Damali's change. Your breakthrough invisible to your change. Breakthrough come right in front of Antonio. Be like, man, I was gonna bless you, but I can't see who you really are. I don't think you change. Trinace, I'm talking sense. I really am. Because that's twice now in this call. That's twice. I am that's growth. It's growth. That's growth. That's 2 times, Damani. That's 2 times. Because you don't understand. Because sometimes 3 times now. 3 times. 3 times. That's 3 times. 3 times. Because sometimes you just, I'm gonna text it to Damali. So I gotta get off my chest. Let me just text it to Damali real quick. Hold on, I gotta get off my chest.
You need to go watch some Bernie Mac. You need to go watch some Bernie Mac.
For real, just saying. Hold on. Okay. Can I send this to you, Damali, or did you log back in your chat class? Like what you gotta do? What you show? Okay, all right then. I meant that too. So did. Mm-hmm. I did a good job in that. I'm growth. That was growth, Damali. That was growth. I'm growing. Okay, I'm growing. All right. There we go. All right, now Damali you log out the chat. Okay, you just read it. Well, she just read it. I meant that though. I meant that. Look, hold on. Nah, I can't do that. That's too much. Anyway, don't worry about me, y'all. Don't worry about me. Because I want to say. Anyway, she got it. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna tell now. Okay, Prophet Jerry, come on, save me. Come say something. Because I'm being inappropriate. Well, I ain't said nothing. It was just too real, Kim. It was just too real. Sometimes you got to be like, hey. Anyway, go ahead, Prophet Jerry.
Man, you are being real, and as real can be, because every one of those topics, 1 through 6, hit me in the face, slap me in the face, punch me in the face.
I got 24 more.
Oh my.
Uh-huh.
Oh my. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I got to get back and recline back in this wheelchair and get ready then. I got my seatbelt on, but I have to hold on to the the wheels fall off or something.
I understand.
Wait, hold on, Antonio. Miss Sandra, turn your phone back the way you had it. It was you did it right. It was I don't know how you say it. It looks like there you go. Yeah. You got the whole screen now. Yeah.
I sent you another message about it. Keep going.
Oh, I was doing it. She got it.
Okay, yeah, I seen you over there, Sandra. I seen you over there looking like you trying to get your little boo thing. I seen you. Yeah, I seen you. I'm so glad for this little delete. Let me go and delete that. If she didn't read it, she can't read it. It's too late.
She ought to quote it. She didn't quote it. I want to see what that does.
It's too late. No, don't do that. It's too late. No, it's just okay. Let me tell you what I'm telling you. Sometimes you want to say, you know what? You're not the one for me. You done fooled around and led me into poverty.
Wow.
Queen, you haven't said that, but I know you felt that.
Oh,
because hold on.
You right, sir. You right. No, you right. You go ahead. Preach your word, sir. Preach your word.
Because of when you were single, you didn't have these problems. Now I'm not putting you on the chopping board, but it's true. And you got to admit that. Talk to me.
I admit that. But I also admit.
Okay, you got to listen to her now. You got to listen to her. Come on, preach your sermon.
That I was not living my dreams either. It's real easy to not be in the negative. We've gotten in the negative a few times. But I also wasn't living living my dreams like I am right now. So it's easy to not be negative when you're not taking any risks. Sometimes you just gonna have to get hit with a late fee when you are taking a risk. And I've taken more risks with you because I actually believe in myself where I can take risks.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now
I'm going on mute.
You go on mute. Now watch this here though. Hold on. I got to address that. Because here's what happened. When you full of those 1 through 6, you start saying, I ain't start struggling until I was with you, Tracy. Instead of realizing, no, this is the first time I actually lived my life. This is the first time I haven't depended on Phil to take care of me. The first time Susan stopped cooking for me every day. This is the first time I cleaved to my husband. Been on my own. And that's actually fair. That's actually the real truth.
You know what?
Talk to me, man.
This is the first time, seriously, this is the first time in my life I actually wake up and do what I want to do. Like, at 41 years old, this is the first time in my life I wake up and actually do what I want to do. No, I'm not making $100,000 a year anymore. No, but we're on our way. And
That's right. That's right. And your husband is in the fight with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the fight. You know how hard it is to get somebody to be in the fight with you? Take these L's with you? Go ahead, Renee. Go ahead.
See, Antonio, this is what it's about, because we can have a talk about, okay, all right, he's going after his dreams. And I'm like, all right, go ahead. But then he's like, okay, all right. Like, I literally went after my dreams today. And I said, okay, I'm going to pay, you know what I'm saying? We're going to pay this money. We're going to do this. Bam. And he's like, all right, Renee, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. I would rather go ahead and go for it and have to take some risk and know that it's going to pay off, because we on our way. We there together. Right. And I'm cool with building an empire because that's what we're doing, but we're doing it together. I'm cool with all the small, whatever little tidbit things, because I know we winning. We really are winning.
Like I said, you cleave to your husband for the first time, and now you understand you're on your own. Your prosperity is your prosperity. Y'all out here struggling with your spouse or your significant other, acting like it's their damn fault you struggling. As if struggle ain't part of the damn process.
Come on.
What was you supposed to do? You supposed to get married and be good? Where they say that at? I ain't never seen it. Phil been married 46 years. Grace and mom and daddy been married 99 years. No, that's right. Yeah. How long is it, Phil? I think it's my age.
41 years.
Okay, I got it. It's my age. All right.
And it's fascinating. You're amazing at reading. You remember when you said that Susan wants security and I want to do what I want to do? Man, that nailed it. I said, where do you get that from? That just nailed it. I said, man, where do you get that from? Because that's exactly right.
Exactly right.
Yeah, we have a lot of discussions of, well, this is going to work out in the end. Yeah, but what about this? Like I said, her maiden name is Bolt. So she's the bolt and I'm the nut.
She's the bolt. There you go.
Nut's no good without a bolt, and bolt's no good without a nut. We have some interesting discussion.
That's right. That's right. That's absolutely right. And I'm glad that Phil said that. We are one and the same thing. That 1 through 6. I got 24 more things to get out. I can list them out right now, but be honest with you, if I never get to them, Kim, I'm good. If I never get to them, I'm good. Because what's really important, what's more important here, is what Phil just said. I'm the boat, she's the nut. And that's what it is. I don't know. I have no idea what Damali is, but I know her husband is that perfect fit. I have no idea what her husband is. I know Damali is that perfect fit. And the only people who would see it as not a perfect fit would be them. Same thing for Fabi. Same thing for Trinace. I do know this. I know that Paul tried to tell y'all. I'm finna get in trouble. Right here, Grace. I'm finna get in trouble. Paul tried to tell some of y'all. The Apostle Paul. Jerome's Paul. He ain't nobody else's Paul. Jerome's Paul tried to tell y'all singleness is a gift. Some of y'all want to be single, but don't have the gift of singleness. Sorry, I'm streaming. It's right here. I'm just changing the subject because that was too deep. That was too deep. It was too deep. Okay, just changing the subject. Just changing the subject. There you go. Some of y'all want to be single because you don't want responsibility. You don't like boundaries. Singleness is a gift. You know how you know? Antonio, how do I know I was born to be single? When you literally, genuinely are complete and whole as of now and always been that way your whole life. So if that ain't you, Grace, that ain't you, Deanna, Kim, Prophet J, if you came here to learn how to be single, you lying. Somebody just hit me up right now, so I got the gift of singleness, and I believe them. Perfectly fine being single. If you're coming here learning how to be single, your ass wasn't supposed to be single. That's not your gift. Maybe next lifetime, but not this one. What you're doing is you're copping out. You don't want restrictions on your ego. No, you're going to write that down. You're going to write that down. Your problem is your ego runs unchecked and you don't like the fact that you got to check it. That ain't never like it. In fairness, Kim, I said y'all not going to like this. In fairness, I did say that before I started this. I did. And somebody right now going, he just talking about me because I just talked to him. No, I'm not. I'm not the one who brought up this. No, the one who brought this up. But here's the deal. I'll say it again. What brought this conversation up? Whoever Damali is with, her beautiful, sexy, chocolate husband. Hold on, Grace. Hold on. Just, keep it, say unmuted. Her beautiful, sexy, chocolate husband completes her, nut and bolt. And his beautiful, sexy, chocolate wife completes him. And if it wasn't supposed to be, that randomness that creates life would have never happened. If they souls didn't intend to reproduce, it never would have happened. So God's so dumb. You out here messing your life up. You got no concept of what God is. You just tripping out here. But if you struggled single and you struggle in relationships, yeah, you a struggler. You're not somebody born to be single. You're not somebody born to be in relationships. You're a soul. There are very few people on this planet that have the gift of singleness. Antonio, how do you know 100% that somebody has the gift of singleness? I could tell you.
Okay, I was going to ask you to explain. Could you explain that?
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Could you explain more about that?
It's 100%. When I'm getting ready, Jabal leaned all the way in. I'm listening, player, make this work, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, make this work. I ain't gonna lie to you, fam, make it work. If you have the gift of singleness, are you ready? Let's define, hold on, because everybody not gonna receive me first. Everybody not gonna receive me first. Let me know when y'all ready.
Ready.
Seth and Ra, two individual entities, sixth density beings. I'm taking y'all way too fast. We'll talk about this in Pathbender. Some of you come from the cloth of Seth. Some of you come from the cloth of Ra. It's the same cloth. Yes. If you're here and have not heard of Seth or have not heard of Ra, or Abraham Hicks, there you go. Would you say your name? There you go. Okay. All right. So Tracy don't know what I'm talking about. Good. Let me help you. Let me help you. Have you heard of the Apostle Paul? Yes. So yes. Seth, Ra, Abraham, Apostle Paul. Do I got everybody now? Do you know how you have the gift of singleness? You've never reproduced.
Shut
you missed
ass it. Up.
Do not.
Shut up. Shut up.
I dare you to go read every Seth book. I dare you to go. Paul literally tells you, I wish man one of y'all have sex. Jerome, am I lying? Jerome, am I lying? And Jerome gave me a thumbs up. I shit. Paul says, I hope all of y'all burn. Well, not burn. I hope all you stay single. Look, ask and it is given. It's the show right. The show right is in there. That's Abraham again. Look, money and the law of attraction. That's Phil. Phil is backing me. I am telling y'all. Look, and then, oh yeah, the power of emotion. That's actually my favorite one. That's actually my favorite one. Out of her catalog. It's my favorite one. Here's the deal. If you've never reproduced before you got here, you decided you're never going to reproduce. That means, I kid you not. So, okay, do I have permit, Kim?
So wait, hold on. So what you're saying is, because I'm telling you, my cousins and I, when we got together, our families got together for one holiday some years ago, I don't remember. One of our cousins is married and have kids, and the rest of us, well, my sister and another cousin of ours, we was like, Jennifer got the kids for all of us. We good.
Like attracts like. Of course, you would find other souls that don't want to reproduce. Okay, Kim, I'm gonna leave it up to you, Kim. I'm gonna leave it up to you. She said, "Don't do it, Bill. No, Kim, I'm gonna leave it up to you. As far as y'all ever known me, with the exception of Phil, I'll say Phil. I speak here. Look at my level on the screen. I speak here, but occasionally your feels will hear me accidentally. So I speak here, but you'll hear me accidentally go off the charts. I rarely do it. Well, I do it all the time, but I typically do it off camera. This is why meeting me in person is an experience. Meeting me on camera is not. Well, it is, but it's just because Jesus did it yourself, Jerome. It's not time yet. Although 2023 is the mark of the Antonio's time, just so we're clear. But I've been saying that since 2019. I really have. Okay, I have. So I speak here. Kim, I'm about to say something so far off camera that it's insane I even know this information. But if you say no, I won't say it. If you say yes, I will. It's up to you. I just need no or yes. Nothing.
She said yes. She said yes.
All right then. So this life is completely 100% calculated. However, there is this randomness to how souls are brought to this planet. Hear me well. There's a randomness. There's a calculated randomness about how souls are brought to this planet. On one end, off screen, it's extremely calculated. On screen, it's extremely random because you don't get to determine when you bring a soul on this planet. But off screen, in the great I am that I am, Phil chose exactly when, how, and where he would incarnate. So in this realm, it's a complete randomness. In the realm of the realms, the only realm that matters, the realm that Jesus says, whatever happens over here, Jerome, you make it happen on earth. Yes. Now hold on. Deanna, just hold on real quick. Okay. Nobody, you send me a message. Go ahead. Just make sure you listen. Send me a message. Make sure you're listening. Because I don't want y'all to check out. I don't want nobody to check out. And the people who are going to check out right now are the people closest to me. But she sent me a message 2 minutes ago. I just missed it. So just to clear it up. But hear me well. All right. Now I'm gonna test you. I want you to repeat what I'm saying, because nobody gets to miss what I'm saying. So you got to type what I'm saying. There's a randomness to this world. Very few souls decide that randomness would not be a part of my incarnation. We call that randomness reproduction. Whether they continuously always use contraceptives or they're born into this realm unable to produce, or they set their life circumstances to where they don't start doing activities until they cannot reproduce. I kid you not. That has happened for as long as this third density world illusion exists. It will continue to happen. And very few people have understood what I have just said on this call. This is what Pathfinder is for. I promise you, that's 100% facts. So if you reproduce, I have no idea if I did that. I guess I did. Somebody probably wouldn't be honest. Somebody probably messaged me. Let me help you. If you have ever reproduced on this planet and now you want to be single, that's a choice. That's not your gift. That's not your gift. That's your path. And it may be the fastest path. It may be the fastest, quickest, most harmonious way for you to do your purpose on this planet. But it's not what you would call grace a gift, because you wouldn't reproduce to be single. Okay, go ahead, Phil.
Wayne Dyer's daughter, Serena, was having some challenges with dad. And he said, Serena, aren't you aware that you chose me as your father? And she said, I must have been in a hurry.
That is funny. What's a bit of hurry? Let me hurry up. All right, let me hurry up. So Deanna says, I just explained the Bible verse. Which Bible? Well, tell us when you finish with your dad. She's helping her dad right now. So come back here, Grace, right here. If you have not reproduced, you don't have a gift of singleness. Now, am I telling you that you didn't decide to reproduce one person and then stay single? That's fast. No, I'm not telling you that. I just said that. But the gift of singleness is written out in your Bible, Grace. I hope nam one of y'all do a nam nada nada nam. Nam nada nam. But if you got to do, like Paul literally says, I hope life ends in the first century. Because Paul wanted every last one of y'all to be single. Come on now. Come on, Jerome. Let me tell you what I'm lying. Tell me what I'm lying. Paul wanted every last one of y'all to be single. So I need you to receive all of you. Okay, let me, because two or three people sounded gonna say, he picking on me. God picking on you, ain't me. But let me help you out though. If you, go ahead, Grace. Okay, you probably saved everybody.
Okay, I'm making sure. You said if you say it about the reproduce again.
Okay, so here's the deal. Let me give you a fuller explanation. Let me give everybody a fuller explanation. This planet doesn't exist. Now, I'm not telling you we're in we are in a simulation, but we're not in a, anyway, I'll just keep it there. This is an illusion, just like every other illusion. Where I come from, there are 8 densities, but there are 8. I can only accurately explain to you 6 or 1 through 6. I can't tell you about 7, and I can't tell you about 8. It's impossible. I can only tell you where I've been. I was looking for a clandestine way to say that, but I can't tell you that. Right? I can only tell you about 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't tell you about anything else. I would love to wow you, Kim, and tell you about how it works in Genesis 7. It ain't gonna happen. I ain't been there yet. This is what it is. It's just not gonna happen. So your fuller explanation, Grace, is all right. I have to, Grace, I mean your mic. If I explain this, there is no more class. I have to explain this for the rest of the class. Don't worry about them. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Be selfish. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I put Kim on the spot.
Okay.
No, that's not.
Oh, yes, please explain.
All right. Don't worry about them other 24. You got your 6. It's good. Just to prove to you that I actually did have 24 though. Not enough time spent alone, boredom, sexual intimacy, the anger habit, not consulting each other, spend less time together, minimum amount of communication. I could have kept going. Lack of trust, overwhelm, poor communication, not prioritizing each other, money, stress, change of priorities, chore wars, gender roles. Okay, can you see that I literally had a whole list? Okay, now that I've proven myself, you can come over here now and listen. You can come over here and now listen. Some of you are not open, and that's fine. But
okay, because I was gonna say, if I am in this category, I am not offended because I love kids. I don't like them, but I love them. You know.
have you reproduced?
No.
How long have you been single?
42. Yeah, 42 years. Okay, I got it.
It ain't too late.
No, I didn't say it's too late.
It's not,
Grace?
but it is for me. It's
Okay.
not, but it is for me.
Hey.
I told Deanna and I told Antonio, I said, if Jesus don't get here and say, hey, you could have a kid by my 40th birthday, it's a wrap. I ain't got that.
You know how I said earlier, only in the Black community want to make more and we fight against each other. Well, I didn't say that in this class. I said, no, yeah, you fighting against me. And that's fine. I don't care. That's not, I didn't come here for that. I am a different messianic energy. Don't take that too far. For this time, if this was 5th century BC, I'd be talking about fishing, Latin, right? But let's just process this energy now. And there's so much messianic, that's Messiah, that's Jesus, energy out here on this planet. Jesus told you that, Jerome. Jesus said, you'll do greater things than me. I will return. And y'all waiting on the physical body of Jesus to return instead of receiving the fact that you might be married to the return of Jesus and mistreating her. See what I did there? They thought I was going to say him, Damali. See what I did? See what I did? That was clever. That's real clever. Some of y'all have met Jesus and have been rude. Yet your Bible tells you careful of who you entertain, because you may be entertaining an angel unknown. The moment I say something outside the Bible, y'all more than welcome to leave and condemn me and throw your stones. But until then, I'm a stick in your orthodoxy, is what it's called. First density. I'm sorry. The Bible says, Grace, that you come here The Bible says Grace, Renee, Deanna, Damali, Trinace, Otis, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, the top 10 religions on the planet all say you came here to ascend, learn something, be a good steward, or conquer something. Am I missing anybody? That seems pretty weird. That seems pretty weird. Oh yeah. No doubt. That is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. You in First Corinthians, private messenger, you in 1 Corinthians chapter 7. But private messenger, are you hearing me? Now pay attention. Wait. Pay attention. 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 Before you do all that, pay attention. Because my motives are pure. My motives are pure. Damali, I want you to hear that there's something about this realm that's a test. Is it at least you can say this is a ground of mastering this place? Is that, Jerome, if I said God sent you here to master life, would I be correct? Would I be in your scriptures?
Yeah, you be in my scripture. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Now that our elder statesman has said so, we can all come on board and agree.
That's it. Because when Deke says it, okay.
All right,
okay.
then, God dog it.
But before you continue on there,
talk to me, man.
You done dragged me up in here.
I did.
My brain is saying to me,
talk to me.
Now he's saying some stuff here.
I am.
That is wah 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 wah. Okay, which is okay.
Makes sense.
And the reason that's okay is because you said some other things that made perfect sense.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of sense. And then you put the bow on top of it. So I'm sitting there going, wait a minute now. He didn't just make sense. He put the bow on that. But I'm sitting there saying, and what you're saying, I ain't gone away yet. I'm still with you. But I said to myself, what's the significance for me in what he's saying?
Come on.
That's what's in the back of my head. It ain't what you're saying. The significance for me. Because I agree with you about us as a people and all of it. I get on. I say, but. So that's all I wanted to say for now. But,
no, fair enough.
But I ain't done with you. I got you, Grace. I got you, girl.
Yes, sir. The significance of what I'm saying to everybody here, but Jerome especially, and everybody who agree with Jerome, which I agree with Jerome, is you've been here. You've come here to be tested to ascend. Now, test is a bad word in this case because God does not test. God sends you here knowing all the answers to the test and then puts karma on top of you because he knows you're going to automatically pass the test.
Outside the boat. Outside the boat, Antonio.
That's right. That's right. But remember, though, your mouth gets you outside the boat. And when you start drowning, that same mouth makes you apologize and get back inside the boat to safety. Amen. That was real Baptist of me.
That was.
Yeah.
Amen.
Okay. All right, then. Let's clear that up. Go ahead, Phil.
Before we end this evening, I'd like to plug Jamel's keynote the other night.
Yes. Put that link back out there, Grace.
If you did not see it, take time to get the link out of the chat and watch it. It's among the best I've seen, and what the information you're getting, you need to know it now before other people know it, and it's cutting edge.
No doubt. Let's go with so that should say openness. Private messenger. Hold on real quick. Oh yeah, y'all give me 1 second. Give me one Google second. I need a Google second. That's probably not the way you spell that word, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, we're gonna make that work. And then we're gonna come up here. Just give me, I need some more Google seconds. There we go. Then we got this one here. Bam.
Hey, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Quick question while you doing your Google second. You said the top 10 religions, right? And I looked it up. So Protestant, does that mean Christian too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Catholic is Christianity, Protestant is Christianity.
Okay. So why they didn't put, just curious, why they didn't put here, they put Protestant, unaffiliated, Catholic. Well, Protestant is 40%, unaffiliated is 29, Catholic is 21, Mormonism is 2, Orthodox is 1, Jewish is 2, Muslim is 1, and Buddhist is 1. So why they didn't put Catholic and Protestant in the same category?
To be honest with you, all those percentages are inaccurate.
Okay.
Because I think 34% of this whole world is Muslim, or 33%, or something like that. And then you have another 32% that's Christianity. That's the problem with statistics. The problem with statistics. Okay. Like if I told y'all there are more white Muslims than there are black Muslims, you would be shocked. Prophet Jerry, Google how many white Muslims there are. Okay. And that would shock you. It would shock you to understand that there's an equal or more amount of white Muslims because you live in a planet that has propaganda behind it.
Are there more black Jews? I would think there should be, but the
whole world is black.
Okay.
That's number one. That's why there's one race. The only race is African. So if you want to say African American, that is Phil, because he is American and he is from Africa. Do you understand? Now, if you want to talk about me, then I'm African American, but the whole world is African. Just to make that clear. France actually has this down together because when you become a France citizen, you're just French. There's no hyphen in it. You're just French. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You're just French. America's a little bit different. If you're white, you're not hyphenated, whatever white means. If you're anything but white, you're hyphenated. Okay, it's a little bit different. Okay, a little bit different. But the whole world is black. No, excuse me. The whole world is African. Black is a culture. African is a race. Mm-hmm. I'm black because I come from Texas in the South. That's a culture. That's like saying I am Igbo. That's a culture. Or that's probably too much for y'all. That's like saying I am a gangster. That's a culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mobster. That's a culture. When I say gangster, you thought black. When I say mobster, you thought white or Italian, European descent. That's a culture. That's a culture. Now, I at no point do I mean to be offensive by these cultures. I don't mean to say mobsters are Italian. I do not, especially with Sorrentino being on the class. I dare not do that. But I'm just saying that cultures, there's a big difference between culture and ethnicity. A big difference. Big difference. But ethnicity is made up. We made that shit up. It's all made up. It's all made up. There's no such thing as ethnicity. So when you ask, are we saying this and this and that? I have to answer you yes, but I also have to answer you from the big standpoint of no, all that's trash. All that's trash. It's all lies. We've all been bamboozled. Just like what if I told y'all that we made dog species? You'd be like, no, we didn't. Google dog species, and you will see how we chose to breed this dog with this dog and this dog with this dog, and now we got dogs with wide mouths and stuff that they can't even hold their own teeth. We made dog species. We did that. No different than we made fruit. I dare you to look. Grace, share your screen. Google the original banana. This is for to blow y'all mind. This is for to blow y'all mind. This is for to blow your whole mind. The original banana. The banana before gene splitting. And I ain't talking about like people in the lab gene splitting. We've been gene splitting. Go to Walmart, buy a watermelon, watch it have no seeds in it. Buy an orange, watch it have no seeds in it. You know why we got oranges with no seeds? It's not no, okay, Fabi. It's not a it's fake or something. It's just that consumers like fruit with no seeds. Yeah, good. Orange used to look like this. Banana used to look like this. It's amazing. It's amazing what knowledge. Look. And I want you, when you see this, Kim, watch how you be like, I'll never buy this. This is nasty. This ain't no real banana. Your screen's still trying to show, Grace. This ain't no real. Okay, well, them locks is cute though, boo boo. Them locks is cute though, boo boo. Okay, boo boo. Okay. Okay, well, them twist. Okay, little mama. Okay.
What'd you call it? Banana.
Yeah.
Banana what?
The original banana.
Man, I may have to come back in. Oh,
Banana.
Banana. All right, there we go.
Now go to Google Images.
As soon as it catches up, yeah.
Yeah, we gonna. Well, first off, if you didn't have 92 tabs open,
this is true.
Okay. Look,
thanks
look at them. Look at them bananas from 10,000 years ago. Look at these bananas. First off, name one of y'all would buy these bananas right now.
No.
You didn't even know the bananas have seeds in them.
Right.
See, you didn't even click that picture right there, Grace, the one with the knife on it. Them seeds, them black seeds in the banana. Tenacious going, that ain't no damn banana. Not in my house. Not in my house. Look at that banana. Like Grace, your screen even got to catch up. Just try it though. Just click on that damn thing real quick. Let's click on it real quick. Let's see if it catch up. The original banana is ugly. But we have done gene splicing before Jesus was walking. It's the truth. You can stop your screen, Grace. So in the same, and you just do this on your time. In the same manner that we made up race is the same way that we made up a banana. That's my point. The same way we think race is real is the same way you think that little banana in Walmart is real. You've been bamboozled. Race ain't real and bananas aren't real. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, there's a theory that bananas were placed here by extraterrestrial as a food source.
Good food source. Phil's being kind when he said it's a theory. We're actually saying bananas were placed here by extraterrestrials as a food source. What we actually saying. but he don't want to mess up your head like that. All right, he don't want to mess up your head like that. All right, so here's the deal. Those of you confused by the gift of singleness, you say, well, I got a child, but I still want to be single. Really? Do you? Do you? Is that what you wanted to be since you were 2 years old, or did you? Because if you ever had dreams of being a princess, a queen, you can kill that immediately. You can kill that. If you even call yourself queen, you can kill that, because queen does not mean single. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not talking about sexual reproduction. I'm not talking about sexual. No. Those are two different things. I'm not talking about sex. If you got a baby, you've done sexual reproduction. That's a different thing. Because you can call yourself a queen and be untouched. That has happened. But you're not paying attention to what Can't have a queen without a king. So that's not the gift of singleness. It's just not the gift of singleness. So do you want to be single, Antonio? Like, were you born to be single, or do you have trauma, BS, good BS, bad BS, BS rules making you want to be single? That's not enough for me. I got no agenda here. I have no agenda. But I can tell you every sacred text, all 10 religions, Abraham. You know what? That's right. I forgot I did this already, because I forgot I did this, Tracy. I pulled this up and forgot I pulled it up. Let's go to law of one real quick. Let's squat. I just went law of one and type in reproduction. It got 21 her. Okay? 21 right here. Let's just hash this out, cuz. Let's just hash this out so some of you smart people can stop disagreeing with me. Questioner, could you tell me the simplest and first entity to have both orange and yellow rays? Now, you don't know what that means. Orange and yellow rays are best explained as second and third chakras. You have to remember, we're talking about, do I have permission, Kim, to translate this into what y'all understand? All right. Second and third chakra, orange and yellow rays. So have you noticed that your chakras match the colors of the rainbow? Okay, they 100% in order match the colors of the rainbow. Is everybody okay with that? From your root chakra all the way to your crown chakra. Well, your crown chakra is actually above your crown, but we'll just keep going there. The good thing about me is I know all this stuff, and I don't read it. I don't buy a book. I just know it. It's my purpose. It's what I came here for. So, Kim, I'm telling you that after your root, your orange chakra, I'm going to simplify this for simplicity, is a selfish ray. And your yellow chakra is a selfish, seductive, and angry ray of energy. And you need them both. You also need to master them, but you also need them both. And there are people who have orgasms off of torturing people or watching torture because they are very advanced in orange and yellow rays. Just so we're clear. If you Google Jewish soldiers turned on by the Holocaust or turned on by gas chambers, you'll find it there. I kid you not. I kid you not. Just so we're clear. That's 100% facts. Now, I am Ra. Upon your planetary sphere, Earth, those having first yellow ray experiences are those of animal, vegetation, natures, which find the necessity of reproduction or bisexual techniques. Stop. Bisexual does not mean bisexual. This is a scientific conversation. Bisexual means male and female getting together. That's bisexual. The male gender and the female gender reproducing. Do we understand? You're not gonna get this conversation if you understand that. Racial memory doesn't mean Antonio is a racist. It means epigenetics, memory that has been passed down from our genes over and over. I heard Trinae say earlier that we hide and stuff. Yeah, because for Black people, hiding Kim as my wife comes from slavery. It's been passed down to my genes. This is why Black people are so offended by public displays of affection, because we wasn't allowed to do so in 1700. Epigenetics. It's epigenetics. Okay, just so because I got you, Sandra, just let me, because there's some naysayers. The only naysayers on this call right now are people who know this, and that's you. So I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to Jerome. I'm talking to you. Jerome came here with a clean slate. I'm talking to you folk who know this or supposed to know this, or some leaders, because you saying, this, because you've already made up in your mind how the Bible gonna work out for you. I'm talking to you. Okay. I'm talking to you. Let's make this make sense. Let's make this make sense, Grace. Experiences are those of animal vegetations, natures, which find reproducing techniques, which find it necessary to depend upon other cells for survival and growth. What does that mean? That means plants reproduce with another plant because they're going to die and never incarnate again if they don't. So your orange, you don't want to hear me, your orange and your red rays says, I will reproduce. I have no idea why I got to say this here, but if you believed you have your daughter, you have your son because you needed a legacy. If you out here trying to have any legacy whatsoever, you do not have the gift of singleness. The gift of singleness is not to care about such things. I know, Grace, I've been trying to make your life make sense to you for like 10 years. You just don't give a damn. You just be you just be talking too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Grace, what's your legacy? What you try to do when you get older, Grace? What you gonna leave behind?
Sure, I don't know.
Let me keep going, Grace, before I get to Sandra. Let me just keep going. Because you always got to, it's always a Deanna. It's always a Phil. It's always a Damali. They'd be like, no, because I know this. And that's your damn problem. You know too much. It's always Antonio. The oldest can't tell Antonio nothing because Antonio know it all. That's your damn problem. That's your problem. You know too much. Let's keep going. So orange and yellow is for plants and animals. Please tell me, watch this here. Tell me the animal that has the chance to reincarnate as a human being. I'll go dog, cat. Why? Because dog is learning from Phil. Cat is learning from Phil. Goldfish is not. The animals that become humans and go from second density to third density are pets that humans own. And it's not the ownership that makes you ascend. It's the fellowship that makes you ascend. And if you got a damn fellowship with your seed, you ain't got the gift of singleness. You can go ahead and kill all that. You just out here lying to yourself. You ain't gonna kill all of it. You out here lying. You just out here with unresolved trauma. Let's keep going though. Questioner. So does the bisexual reproduction, that means does me and Grace having a baby, two plants having a baby, or the philosophy of it play the part of spiritual growth in second densities? Okay. I am Ron. In isolated incidents, Grace, this is due to the efficient perceptions upon the part of entities or species. I'll keep going. I can't explain yet. For the greater part, by far, this is not the case in second densities, the spiritual potentials being those of third density. What does that mean? Yes, Otis, dogs and cats. I already jumped ahead and explained this to you because I knew it was coming up. Let's keep going. So Otis then asks, well, Abraham, Ra, Antonio, can you tell me the genetic changes and what they are and how they were brought about? I sure can. Say less. I sure can. Some of the genetic changes were in form similar to what is called cloning process. Thus, entities incarnated in the image of Yahweh entities. Don't worry about it. I'll work it out for you. The second was a contact of nature, as sexuality or as sexual, changing the mind, body, spirit complex. Antonio, what this mean? I got you, son. You came down here, the Anunnaki did some little spleen I'm not necessarily saying the Anunnaki. I'm just telling you what History Channel would tell you. You know what I'm saying? The ancient aliens, all the stuff like that. There was, you came from Mars, and we said, all right, Jerome, go ahead, gene splicing. And then after that, hundreds of thousands of years later, Jerome made whoopee with his wife and had a baby. That's what that means. I keep going though. In your last statement, you mean the 6 density entities are actually created, creating the manifestation of the sun or their density. Could you explain what you meant? I sure can. I am Ron. This density, some entities whose means of production is fusion. I mean, I'm going to skip this one. It's going to be too much for y'all right now. Don't worry about it. Pathbender, we'll come back to that. Don't worry about it. Questioner. So I'm going to skip that one too. Just, you can read it yourself. You know what? Let me not skip this one. I was going to skip it, Deanna, but I was told not to skip it. So these entities on which we speak, what kind of entities? The 3rd density harvestable entities who have been transferred, are they the ones who then, by bisexual reproduction, by Damali laying down with Sam, bisexual reproduction, do they create 4 density complexes that are necessary? Now, this is a good question. I am Ra, Trinace, the influxes of true color green energy complexes. What's the green chakra? That's your heart chakra. See, y'all ain't ready for this coming. This is some path business stuff. Y'all not ready for this. Your love chakra will more and more create the conditions in which the atomic structure of the cells of the bodily complexes. This means the more love that Deanna has, the more her son will be leaning towards love himself. That make doggone sense. Your Bible says that, your Quran says that, your Torah says that. Your problem is your denominational walls just won't let you see or Google about some stuff you don't understand. The mind, body, spirit complex. That's you, Grace. Mind, body, spirit. Okay. Inhabits these physical vehicles will be, and to some extent, are those whom you speak and are harvested and completed. These harvest entities of this planetary influence. And tell you what does all this mean? The greater Deanna is in her own love chakra, the more chance her son will be harvested from this density into the density of love. It's that simple. Epigenetics all over again. Let me keep going because I'm in these streets. Can you tell me the philosophy behind the mechanism? There we go. My bad. It was like I was struggling, Grace. You know what I'm saying? It was a struggle.
You went to public school with me.
I want to say mechanism. I want to have 12 syllables up in there. Here we go. Can you tell me the philosophy behind the mechanism of propagation of the bodily concepts? Can you tell me how the sperm hit that egg, Trinace? Sperm hit that egg, Tracy, and make that happen. Tell me about it, cuz. Sure it can. The 2nd density is one in which the groundwork is being laid for 3rd density. In this way, it may be seen that basic mechanisms of reproduction capitulate. Capitulate means to lay out a path. Capitulate into a vast potential into the 3rd density for service to other self or service to self. That's all you come here to do. This being not only the functions of energy transfer, but also by the various service performed due to close contact of those who are, shall we say, magnetically attracted one to another, these entities thus having the opportunities for many types of service, which should be unavailable to independent entity. And you didn't understand the damn thing that I just read, so let me help you. I got you. I do this for a
living. Put it up. Thank you.
I do this for a living, Grace. Dawn, what Deanna bypass, let's just say Deanna's 3rd density being. She's not, but let's just say she is. Bypass 3rd density, and now boom. So what happens, Grace? This is saying simply that your reproduction of your love and your light and everything that you are gives a better chance for you to choose one of these two, a service to self or service to other self. That is all. Keep that in mind because we're coming back to it. I was wondering if there's some sort of principle behind the fact that a sexual union does not necessarily lead to fertilization. Okay, stop real quick. I'm privately messaging somebody.
Also, when you get a chance, Miss Sandra has her hand up. When you get a chance.
Yes, I got you. I private message, check your private message. I said what I said because I was supposed to. Now, should you have a problem with this, you're a grown person. But I said what I said because you were one of the 19 people that messaged me about this here, which is why I put up in the first place. Here we go. Antonio, I was wondering, this is Grace asking, Antonio, I was wondering, is there some sort of principle behind the fact that a sexual union does not necessarily lead to fertilization? Because if the sperm hits the egg, if every time you come in me, why I don't get pregnant every time? Oh yeah, I don't want to play. If every time that sperm hit that egg, how come ain't no soul getting down there? Let me pull y'all asses right here. You look at me. I've got you right here now. If every time Trinace received the milk, the man milk, why Trinace ain't got the man kids? Because there's a randomness to this life. I'm not interested in the chemical or physical principles of it because I know how the sperm hits that egg and Antonio gets pregnant. That's not true. You get it. I'm interested in whether or not there is some metaphysical. What does medical physical means? Something without physics, something outside of physics. Principle that leads to a couple having a child or not, or is it purely random? So let me stop my screen. Deanna asked me. She didn't ask me. Deanna says, "Oh, all right then, Antonio. So every time that the sperm hit my egg and I did not get pregnant, is there something outside of physics I don't understand, or is it random? Can you help me? Is it random? Because why did I not get pregnant? Y'all never wanted that? You just think your pull-out game that strong? Is that what you think? See, y'all don't want to play with me. That's all right though. The pull-out game ain't that strong, cuz it ain't that strong. Ladies, you can look at your ovulation clock all you want to. It ain't that accurate. Hell, your period don't come every 28 days. Oh, y'all gonna fool me, huh? You'd be like, man, I was just bleeding life for no reason. All of a sudden, I'm heavy. I had 2 periods in 1 month. If you had 2 periods in 1 month and you're a woman, would you raise your hand? Come on, go help these men out. Don't fool me now. Come on, look at them. Y'all don't even want to raise a hand. She don't want me to be right. Come on, raise your hand. If you had 2 periods in 1 month, go ahead, raise your hand. You understand? Okay, thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. Yeah, random, cuz random. Damn, white supremacy got y'all so cold. Here's the deal. So why is it so random? I am wrong. Private messenger, listen up, and everybody else. This is random within certain limits. If an entity has reached the seniority whereby it chooses the basic structure of the life experience, this entity may then choose to incarnate in a physical complex which is not capable of reproduction. That's so tough. Thus, we find some entities which have chosen to be unfertile. Other entities, through free will, make use of various devices to ensure non-fertility. Except these conditions, this condition is random. I ain't gonna read nothing else. Come here, let me help you out. There's a basic law of life. And first, I hope you listen. First density, there is this idea of having a simple existence. You say, Antonio, how long first density lasts? About 10 million years, cuz I ain't gonna lie to you. So what are we first density? Solid, liquid, gas, oxygen, hydrogen, amoebas. Yeah, heard all these things, huh? And then after that, you got to go to second density. But Antonio, how do you get to second density? You realize that you're a conscience. Grace, what's the difference between conscious and conscience? Did y'all teach that in your level of school?
No, but I remember you teaching us, like you said, bugs have conscience.
That's right.
We have conscious.
If I swat a fly, that fly no move. Now, if you're down here in Southeast Texas, these mosquitoes be real disrespectful. That mosquito move. The mosquito is not saying, Otis, I think we should build a video game. That's not what mosquitoes are doing. Those are two different levels of consciousness. To be aware that you are living is conscience. To think, man, my credit score is messed up. That's consciousness. See, there's so much damn resistance out here to this. This is why I went through 40 weeks. This is why I went through 40 weeks of this before I got to you. Because there's so much resistance out here just from this simple ass conversation I'm having. You act like I was making this up. I just pulled up a whole document. Do I need to share my screen again? Grace, I didn't make this up, cuz. Great. Oh, that's my. I didn't make this up. Grace, I didn't make this up, man. Grace. It's right here, cuz. Hold on. Let me let my screen. It's right. I didn't make Grace, is these my words?
No.
Deanna, them my words? All right. Thank you so much.
No, sir.
So here's the deal. Knowing that you are alive and knowing that you will live no matter what are two different levels of consciousness. Amen. Amen. Well, two different levels of consciousness. A plant bends to the light. A plant is not working on a video game like Otis and his niece and nephew. These are not the same energies. A plant ain't never cheated on another plant. A dog ain't never cheated on another dog. You hear me? Those are two different levels of consciousness, and you will accept that upon this day, because I'm not the one making that up. But if you have any type of fellowship with another consciousness like yours, you do not have the gift of singleness if it came from your womb or your testicles. You just need to go ahead and give that up. You got trauma. You don't have the gift of singleness. You got trauma. Now, let me make this very clear. Kim, I ain't got no agenda. They're going to say, somebody going to say I got one. This came up naturally. Deanna, did this conversation come up naturally? I ain't even the one who asked this question. I even said, with the kid first, I said, Grace, if you want this to continue to go, go. What you say, Grace?
I said go.
Did I urge this conversation, Renee? Okay, so long as we clear, that's how they say it in Dallas, long as we clear, I didn't bring this up. So if this is hitting you hard, God hitting you hard. They ain't gonna do me. So first density, your only job is to stop being oxygen and start realizing you are alive. Does everybody receive that? I'm talking. I'm not asking you if you receive what I'm saying. Do you receive that I'm talking? Okay. Second density. Second density is the level of what you would call animation. You're no longer just alive, Grace. You're no longer a single cell organism. You got like 3 cells, 5 cells, 1 billion cells. This is what you call life. You're not just oxygen. You're a plant. You're a vegetable. You're an animal. You stop living the single cell life and you start moving to eat and reappropriate. We procreate. So in second density, Trinae stops trying to just be oxygen and start trying to get pregnant and produce oxygen. That's a tree. That's a tree. A tree is a second density being. A tree wants sugar, but it reproduces. A tree gets pregnant every day. That's how we're breathing. Well, maybe not pregnant. A tree gets full and it boo-boos out oxygen. That's actually more scientifically accurate. Waste, oxygen is waste for a tree or any photosynthesis being. So what's the point of second density, Antonio? The point of second density. If the point of first density is to know that I'm alive, the point of second density is to declare I'm alive and I'm selfishly going to live. And then we get to third density. Third density, you got to choose service to self or service to others. And third density, you will never get to fourth density if you don't make a choice. Now you get to make that choice. I'm going to stay selfish like a mother bleep. And then you go to fourth density, lack of love, so to speak. Or you go to fourth density, which is a density of love, love. But here's the point, Trinae. When you get to third density, you're no longer allowed to be selfish. You got to choose to be selfish. You got to choose to say, fuck Phil. You got to choose that. Or you got to choose, I would do everything I can to fulfill my promise for Phil and his wife. Service to others, service to self. And we all know service to others, service to self. They said, well, Antonio, how do I be service to others in the sin? First off, it's very hard to be service to others. You got to be like 95% selfish. And ain't damn one of y'all on this call as much as you pretend to try to be 95% selfish. 95% selfish is like Genghis Khan, Adolf Hitler, Jeffrey Dahmer. That ain't you. You just wear that damn badge of selfishness like somebody then rewarded you for it. Fourth density is density of love. Because why? Because, listen to me very well, Talisha. And third density, you got to stop being second density. How do I stop being second density? You got to say, well, I can't have survival of the fittest. I got to take care of my kids. So if you are any person who have reproduced on this planet, you do not have the gift of singleness. You did not come here for that. Because you came here to reproduce, to have love of others with your selfish ass. So you need to calm down. You cannot. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's not me talking. I didn't make this up. And then here's the crazy thing. You go, well, if I go from second density and I'm survival of the fittest, now I need to be, it's all about my son. Let me get him to the NFL. And here's what happens. And all about my son, let me give him to NFL. I'm Kim with the pretty toes. Guess what that happens? Now Kim got to go to fourth density. Kim, forget your son. Love yourself first. Because you went from don't love nobody, second density, love everybody. Now in fourth density, you got to learn how to love you, baby. That's what you got to do. It's a balance. It's a balance. The universe got checks and balances. Fifth density, well, I like that one, Grace. That's the density of light and wisdom. Yeah. Uniqueness. Fifth density is where you become unique, but hold on. If you do not decide to choose love of others before you leave fourth density, and Phil knows this is Seth stuff, this is raw stuff, this is whatever, you cease to exist. Your soul stops. Because no soul can go past fourth density without being one. It's not allowed. Universe has checks and balances. You will never ascend without receiving what Phil and Susan have been telling y'all from day one. We are all one. You can be as selfish as you want, but you are not getting past for density if you don't choose to be all light and wisdom. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. Sixth density is the density of unity and consciousness, where love and light are unified. So I end you with this. This is where your Bible, this is what it has archangels. And I know all y'all, you went, oh no, Antonio, blah, blah, blah. Let me help you. Light is the only thing that exists in this world. Love shapes what light looks like. Light is all things. Einstein taught you that. E equals MC squared. But how much I love that light, how much I love what I created, or the love that I have when I'm doing it, the vibration of love that I have. There's only three distortions in this world that are natural. Only three. I ain't never had this conversation with y'all. I don't study this. This is just normal. Light, love, free will. And not a single conscious person in here is going to disagree with that. Light, how you're shaping that light, and what you do with it. Any other distortion you have is mud on your solid gold. You see, that's it. That's 100% it. There is only love, well, there's only light, and how it's shaped, that's love, and free will to use it how you desire. Anything else, trauma, I'm mad, yeah, that's just distortions on top of the three you were supposed to come here with. That is it. This is what Pathbender is about, by the way, y'all. That is it. And you can't bend your path, Talisha, when you got all the distortions on top of these three. So yeah, you're disrespectful to your husband or your wife because you're not using your light. That's why love, light, light, love. See, Sandra is married to me, and Sandra is pure love. And Sandra is going to dictate what my legacy look like because we're in union. And I'm light. Antonio is most certainly light. And Sandra is going to dictate how I treat Phil and Susan. And if I'm in a union where Sandra says, baby, don't worry about them, then I failed Phil and Susan. And thank God I don't have that problem. Well, excuse me, I don't have that union problem. We're not talking about me. We're talking about whoever the love is in my life. In this case would be Deanna, obviously. Hear me well. Love always shapes light. Light is what all things matter. All things become matter. But if you got a distorted love, you out here abusing people. You out here being evil. So the answer, Grace, and if Sandra, you got the last words. I promise you got the last words and we out of here. We 3 minutes over time, but as soon as you finish, we done. But hear me. I say it's going to take the last of it. So you can go all that. I got the gift of singleness. That's you being an asshole. Because if you have reproduced, if Monica and Grace say I got the gift of singleness, you're right. I can eat that. But if Tracy said I got the gift of singleness, no, Tracy hurt. Tracy, love, light, free will, then let something else get on her free will and got her thinking that. Because if you had the gift of singleness, you would not have reproduced. Seed harvest. If you got the gift of singleness, you would not have reproduced. So you say, well, my sex drive messed up. Something wrong with you. That's love, light, free. No, it's real talk. Now, if you single, your sex drive messed up because you got the gift of singleness. You don't want one. But if you don't have to give the singleness and your sex drive messed up, you got some stuff going on that you need to get off you. Because you don't have to give the singleness. What you got is a bunch of trauma you passing off as the Lord. Let me close this out. Give me 30 seconds. I do not study none of this. I ain't got a single, well, maybe I got like 2 books. I don't study none of this. This is what I was born here to do. This is what I came here for. But I tell you this, never has there been a person to come to a people who has not been rejected first. The history of man. That's us. That's us. Sandra, go ahead. You got the last words. And we out of here that everybody got to pee.
So
thank you for being patient too. I do appreciate you.
Always. One of the things I wanted to say is, one, I would never say that about Phil and Susan. I love them so much.
Fair enough. We know.
I love them. Appreciate them. Two is I wanted to say, but it was more of a question. I wanted to ask you, what was the name of the religion that worships and has the ceremonies for the orange and yellow, for both of them combining together?
I love this question. Christianity, Judaism, Catholicism, all top 10 religions. All top 10 religions tell you to stop being selfish, join them together, and go to love. So typically, most of y'all have access to 3 to 4 of your chakras. This is a great question, Sandra. First off, it shows you're ascending. Good job. Because you can't have this question doesn't come from a place of, I don't know how to explain it, but it don't come from that. It just don't come from that place. You got your root chakra. So let's just say brown, orange, yellow, green. Let's just keep it simple, because it's a bunch of schools of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because chakra is an Eastern Indian Kundalini thought process, but you're so used to chakras because there's a famous yogi that came here in like the 40s and brought yoga to here. So you understand that. The idea is most of the people on planet Earth is really a weird place. It's the only density, it's the only realm that has so many mixed people, because there's some theories out there. There's some theories that say Earth is the craziest people who never got it. I'm serious. Like that's they're serious. Craziest people who never got it. Like, what made Talisha go through her stuff? Was it her or was it them? Debatable. But you can never go through it if you choose not to. But you'll never be able to choose not to. Like, you can only choose not to if you have brown, red, orange, yellow, green together. Now, Adonia, Kim, Talisha, Damali, Renee, Sandra. Damn, this whole call. God dang. Okay. Everybody but Grace. Nope. Lies. Grace is probably number 1. So everybody but Antonio. Shit, I might be the only one that don't have this problem. Everybody on this call with Antonio Fist. Damn, this whole call. God bless y'all. Let me help y'all. Jesus Christ. All right. This whole call has a Well, Phil kind of overcame it, so he's good. The rest of y'all, outside of Phil, your love chakra, the green one, is amazing, hyperactive. There's no balance. That's why you get screwed over all the time. Your love chakra is unchecked. You love so well. You love like Christ, but don't also have the strength of Christ. You didn't hear me. That's all right, though. I'm gonna keep going.
No, please, yeah, come on, yeah, keep going.
Because I'm not arguing for balance. I'm arguing for not sloppy grace. God has grace, right, Jerome? It ain't sloppy, though. So you got this big heart of love. So everybody's a project. You love them, but don't love you. Is that elaboration enough?
God, yes. All right. All right.
Save a hoe.
Whatever.
Okay, so basically, Adonia and Jerome gave me the same response, just two different words.
Forget you, homie. Okay, I'm doing better. I'm
Tanisha,
healing. Thank you.
what it is it's what, and here's the deal. Are you supposed to fix it? Debatable. I can't tell you your journey. If you're supposed to fix it, you'll be fixing it already. If not, your spouse, your significant other is the fix. That's why Susan and Phil are like, they're not opposites, but they are puzzle pieces. That's a great way to say that, right? They're puzzle pieces. They are the fix for one another. Because Phil needs some structure. Well, he'll be out there eating candy, doing cocaine. And I'll be with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo! Yeah. Right. All sorts of stuff. Everybody needs a puzzle piece. So how do you know? That's 842 grace, 844 we done. How do you know when you have an ascended person in your life? This is way too fast, I'm gonna tell you. You don't have access to chakra 5, 6, and 7. And they're not accessible unless you're ascended. They're not accessible. So the only other way you can open them up is with a mate. This is why some of y'all are at your best when you are making love to the right person, or just in the presence of the right person. That could be your best friend. Yeah. If you be honest, you know what I'm talking about. This doesn't have to just be sexual. This could be your brother or your sister or your best friend. And this union with that person is higher ascended, and their presence unlocks chakra 5. And once you unlock chakra 5, 6, and 7 unlock automatically. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I haven't said a single thing that I think. None of this is my language. It's not. All right, I got 1 minute. So here's my final words here. I ain't got no homework. Let me give you homework now. I challenge you, Damali. Not just for Damali, but I'm saying that I'm using her energy as a challenge. I'm gonna need you to stop that gift of singleness. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm gonna need you to stop that. I'll just be better if, because you didn't come here for that. Somebody is shaping your light, and it's you. And you are allowing all those past experiences to mess up your present. Phil got it when I said it the first time. So I end you with this. There are only 3 distortions that are soul-based. You incarnated with them. Light, love, and free will. And nobody worth their salt would disagree with that. Nobody. I don't care what school you come from. Seth, Abraham, the same thing. Seth is Abraham. Ra, it doesn't matter. Love, light, love, free will. That's what you came here to do. Unfortunately, Our free will is the problem. It's also what makes this world great. It's also the problem. And it's also what makes the world great. What are you going to do with your free will? If you're in a relationship, Deanna, Trinace, Damali, Talisha, drop all those distortions. You want to have a problem? You want to fix your problem? Drop those distortions. Find your way back to just the three you were born with. Why? Because when you strip away your gender, when you strip away your religion, when you strip away your thoughts and everything else, all you're left with, Talisha, is God. And God don't have relationship problems. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't plant better. You can dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. Now, that was the class. God dog.
That was a class.
Love you, everybody.
That was a
Who loves you, baby?
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one.